After picking a drama with Coffeezilla, Logan's first NFT company took a nosedive, his crypto company followed suit, and now, his hydration company is mirroring the same trend. This is why Logan Paul regrets tangling with Coffeezilla.
The fact is that suing Coffeezilla is not going to help.
The drama unfurled when Logan's YouTube career plummeted following the controversy of him filming a deceased person in Japan's Aokigahara forest.
Is it possible for Logan Paul to make a comeback? Or am I going to be a failed YouTuber?
Realizing he was despised, Logan chose to remain true to himself rather than change.
When the whole world hates you, I made the conscious decision, I'm gonna be the guy they think I am.
But now to an extreme level.
I'm also still the guy who takes things to extremes.
These terrible decisions would launch Logan into the terrible world of scamming. He began by promoting his first crypto scam, Dink Doink coin.
What up, Dink Doink Telegram? It's me, Logan Paul. Now I know what you're thinking. Logan, what the f are you doing here? I'm doing the same thing as you. Holding my doink. That's what I'm doing. This is a coin I believe in. Dink Doink is so much more than a meme coin. It's a multimedia coin.
The idea was to deceive fans into buying cartoon images, hoping they'd sell at higher prices.
Cartoon meets crypto. It's the blockchain, baby. In cartoon, fun, comedy format. I'm gonna be doing an episode myself soon.
It was just a couple of months after he apologized for the Aokigahara disaster.
That's the thing that just really pissed me off about. When I found about this Dink Doink thing that Logan Paul's doing, it's like he's worked so hard to repair his image. I still think he's a douche. But then he goes into this whole Dink Doink thing. He's already made a ton of money from all the shit he's been doing. And then to lie about it and mislead.
Nevertheless, millions of dollars were invested.
Following Logan's post about Dink Doink, the value of the coin spiked 40,000%.
Exponentially rose, and everybody who got invested is an overnight millionaire.
The scam's success prompted Ethan to consult the internet detective, Coffeezilla, for his opinion.
We have with us on Zoom Coffeezilla, the internet's detective, who's been looking deeply into all these crypto scams going on with the FaZe Clan. Yes, round of applause for Coffee. FaZe Clan, Logan Paul, Sam Pepper. Are these the biggest offenders that you've found? Do these names check the box for you, or what are we looking at?
Yeah, especially considering their influence, right? Because a big part of it for me is when you're pushing your fans into a crypto coin or something like that, the bigger the influence you have, the more egregious it seems. So when you're gonna jump in a coin, and as someone as big as Logan Paul, I just thought he made enough money on the fight. Like, why is he doing this? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why are you pushing your fans into this?
Upon realizing the extent of the deception, Coffeezilla uploaded an 8-minute video exposing Dink Doink.
Another day, another influencer scam, this time from none other than Logan Paul.
During marketing, Logan adopted a false identity, pretending to predict the coin's future, a facade uncovered by Coffeezilla.
Saying, this is the dumbest, most ridiculous coin I've ever seen, and that's why I'm all in. But it turns out this is incredibly misleading, because Logan Paul is far from just a guy who found out about this coin like anyone else. Because in a podcast with the Dink Doink CEO, he said that Logan Paul created the thing.
I was chilling with Logan, and we were like, what's the stupidest name we could think of for like a coin, right? Dink Doink. Oh my God, his name's Dink Doink. Logan designed the character on his phone, on Snapchat.
So you design it, and then you go, wow, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. If you thought of it, take credit.
A clip where Logan's co-founder failed to justify the coin's creation followed.
Even the founder was asked about, like, dude, why is this even a coin in the first place? And he could hardly answer it.
You know, as you well know, there's over 10,000 cryptos out there right now. What makes your project different from the countless amounts of BSCs that launch every day?
Pay attention. Good question.
What a great question. Thanks for that question specifically, because it's like the most important question, right? I've never been asked that question. This is actually my first podcast.
Okay.
Dude, what is this answer? The stalling. Now, Dink Doink is one of many tokens with zero actual usefulness. The only explanation is a blatant cash grab. This coin has no usefulness outside of a few celebrities talking about it.
Consequently, Dink Doink's value plummeted by 99%,
Followed by a 99% drop over the next 2 weeks.
leading to substantial losses for Logan and his team. Unfazed, Logan created his second crypto scam, CryptoZoo, with supposed great promises.
CryptoZoo.co. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
Once more, he urged fans to buy eggs.
So you buy these eggs on the blockchain, and you can hatch them into what are called base animals, and then you can breed your base animals with each other to create fun-looking viral hybrid offspring that have a rarity scale. If you hatch a rare animal and you breed it with another rare animal, and it yields a rare hybrid animal, that animal then yields and collects a token the longer you hold it. Then when you release it into the wild, you accrue your yield.
Despite warnings in numerous YouTube videos, fans invested over $500,000.
These crypto eggs were released, everyone immediately bought them within minutes. And I calculated how much this netted old Logan Paul, and it's $1.3 million on Ethereum alone, and $500,000 on BNB. And this is before the game has even launched.
On his podcast, Logan claimed the game's art was handmade.
It's quick to make a digital asset with, unique, randomly generated characteristics. We handmade art for the past 6 months, bro. Approval, very specific notes, 10 different artists making art for our project.
An assertion Stefan debunked.
Look, these are Adobe Photoshopped stock photos. Ladies and gentlemen, poorly Photoshopped, might I add.
Before providing irrefutable proof.
Now, to confirm these were taken from Adobe, I went and I hunted down this exact image. And here it is, cute giant panda bear climbing in a tree. Does it look familiar, ladies and gentlemen? Can you see similarities here? Can you tell that this is the same exact image? I mean,
the resulting video became Logan Paul's nightmare.
People giving multiple explanations for why these haven't worked, and there's accusations out there. How does it make you feel when people are doing these takedown videos?
It's sad because of what I just said. There's so much going on behind the scenes. Like, Doug, I'm not the bad guy.
Prompting his team to defend their integrity by labeling Stefan a liar. The NFTs are not Adobe stock. They are specifically designed by our team. Meanwhile, Logan blocked Stefan.
Fortunately, we're not exactly on speaking terms.
While Mike assured fans they would still make millions.
I've never scammed anyone before. Logan cares extremely deeply about his audience, loves his brand, doesn't have to scam to make money.
However, Backlash labeled Coffeezilla a truth twister for views, leading to Coffeezilla's vow to conduct a detailed investigation to prove CryptoZoo was a scam.
So look, I'm going to make an in-depth video on this, but this is like a first look at CryptoZoo.
After 9 months of investigation, Coffeezilla released a 3-part video series with compelling evidence, which outraged Logan.
I watched your 3-part series called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, and I'll see you in court.
Before diving into threatening lawsuits and Logan's terrible response to Coffeezilla, let's summarize what Coffeezilla brought to the series that enraged Logan. Remember Mike's claim they never scam? Coffeezilla began by showcasing the victims.
How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
$120,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000.
Some stories were heartwarming, and then Coffeezilla dismantled Logan Paul's claims.
We have a massive team behind it and are probably out of pocket like $1 million just because we believe it's going to work.
On development.
Yeah.
By describing how the game didn't function at all.
Wait. Play that again. Did you hear that?
There was no way to claim your yield. There never was.
Hold on. The core mechanic of CryptoZoo, that you can make money with these stupid animals, didn't even work on launch day, and still, to this day, a year later, still does not work, is what the investors are saying.
And it's never been up.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I could do with it.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
There's nothing I could do with it.
Logan's explanation for the game's failure blamed his developer for stealing the code.
We had an issue with CryptoZoo where our lead developer took the code that he made, fled to Switzerland, and held it hostage for millions.
Revealing another grim truth.
Why did he steal Logan's code for $1 million? However, I finally got a hold of him, and when I did, he admitted he took the code hostage, but he says the reason for it was nothing like what Logan had said.
The series amassed 12 million views in a week, along with millions of likes. Logan faced a storm of backlash and curses in the comments. Unable to ignore the backlash, he tweeted a promise to respond on January 3rd, a date eagerly awaited by many.
January 3rd is a date that had more importance to me than my own birthday, because that was the day Logan Paul said he was going to respond to Coffeezilla's investigative series on his CryptoZoo project.
His eventual response only added fuel to the fire.
I watched your 3-part series called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, and like many on this platform, you have successfully used my name for views and money. You see, Coffeezilla tried to work with law enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative. He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda, and he's nothing more than the Keemstar of crypto and finance.
Blaming his employees before threatening Coffeezilla.
You still published a defamatory hit piece fully knowing I was innocent just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio. Sharp, but deeply unethical, dangerously misleading, and illegal. I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're gonna need it, and I'll see you in court.
It was better summarized by Penguin Zero.
This very sad wet fart of a response from Logan Paul. He released a 7-minute video where he addressed none of the actual claims that had evidence backing them and avoided all of the actual hard-hitting facts that Coffeezilla was providing without giving his side of anything. Instead, he just started attacking the character of Coffeezilla and throwing out wild accusations with nothing to back up his claims in his own video, which makes him very hypocritical.
Consequently, Logan disabled comments on the video. At the same time, he realized an 8-minute video wasn't enough to silence Coffeezilla, leading him to release a massive 80-minute video.
The more he says, and the more he continues to spread this misinformation that this was any sort of con or scam, the more I have for the lawsuit that I am filing. The defamation lawsuit that is happening, because this is wrong. This is wrong.
Discrediting Stefan.
I'm not kidding. The guy's good. He's very smart. He's very smart. He manipulates and twists the truth just the way he wants to get his people to believe a certain thing. He's good.
I think
it's marketing in a way, hiding behind the veil of, I don't make money off this platform. I'm doing God's work. I'm doing justice, by the way. Go sign up to my Patreon.
And sending threatening emails.
Even though you broke laws, hardly substantiated your evidence, fabricated dangerously misleading falsehoods, and wrongfully accused me of scamming my fans, I'd still love to host you on Impulsive.
Hardly substantiated your evidence. He didn't break laws. This, fucking yikes, and fabricated dangerously misleading falsehoods. What, talking to your team of criminals, like directly?
Logan faced more backlash than support after announcing plans to sue Coffeezilla. Honest YouTubers advised against it.
Now he does reinforce that he will be suing Coffeezilla for defamation for his investigative series on CryptoZoo, which leads me to believe that Logan Paul is truly surrounded by absolute fucking troglodytes. There is nobody in Logan Paul's immediate circle that gives him good advice. A defamation case is extremely hard to win, in even the best of circumstances. But you have a shady crypto company that a ton of people lost a ton of money on, and you're suing a guy who investigated it for a year and provided nothing but an unbiased, objective look at the facts. No matter how you want to spin it, it is objective as it gets. It's an unwinnable case for defamation, and I have to imagine Logan Paul knows that.
Great advice, which is supported by professional loyalists.
In my personal opinion, I think that it would be a fool's errand for Logan Paul to go down this route to sue Coffeezilla for defamation, because I really don't think that that's a case that he would really be likely to win anyway.
Realizing his futile attempt to defeat Coffeezilla, Logan deleted his initial response video, admitting suing Coffeezilla wouldn't solve the problem.
The fact is that suing Coffeezilla is not going to help.
This clip was part of Logan Paul's apology video to Coffeezilla.
Coffeezilla is not a criminal. I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego, flare, whatever it is, pride. I'm a fighter at heart. And
where he promised to compensate victims.
I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about $1.3 million right now for players who want to get out.
However, this turned out to be a deception.
6 months ago, I investigated CryptoZoo, and what's worst of all, he doesn't seem to have a plan in place to refund anyone.
Prompting more call-out videos, including on Joe Rogan's podcast. Today, everything Logan touches turns into a scam.
What in the history of Logan Paul has earned anyone's trust ever?
Even Prime, which only survives by KSI's reputation.
Prime did come out. I've tried it. I think it's a real drink. I wasn't instantly poisoned or anything. It was fine. And I'm just gonna chalk that up to KSI. And I legitimately have no trust in Logan.
Coffeezilla investigative series remains unparalleled, a must-watch.